been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
And here is Joseph. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Ilyasova. Can't get it to go. West with some nice D.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Lillard. He's got 20. Ilyasova is screen on Nash. Here's Lillard. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat answers.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Here's Walters. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Cole Aldrich is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Nash. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. And Walters kicks to Varejao. And that one's good. Varejao's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. There's Nash with the three, and that one's good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Hill kicks to Ilyasova. The feed now to Walters. Uncovered. 5 to shoot. Another shot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Aldrich. And Robert Covington subbed in for Butler. And that one's good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Walters dishes to Ilyasova. Outside Hill. He feeds it to Varejao. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first
And for Varejao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for loose balls, taking charges, but that energy and enthusiasm may be unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
Caspi, who's checked in for Morris. Well, Greg, you're talking about Varejao. He may play wild, but his production has backed it up. A few years ago, he averaged, Clark, over 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think he plays that wild. I think he just looks wild. That hair flying all over the place, and he's giving up his body.
That's a
I don't
good
know
point,
if he's
yeah.
necessarily a wild player as much as he just looks and appears to be everywhere at all times.
And he gets the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
A different look for Dallas. Stuckey comes in for Justin Holiday. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Steve Nash.
Ricky Rubio.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
And the shot is good from Stuckey.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants. No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Caspi with the bucket. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Walters. Picked by Varejao. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And then for Dallas, West comes in for Caspi. And Barea subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Hill kicks to Ilyasova. Walters passes to Ilyasova. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what, it would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Cole Aldrich. Walters dishes to Ilyasova. He kicks it to Walters.
Inside 2 minutes.
Here's Hill. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Foul. Robert Covington. That's his first personal foul. Solomon Hill. 2.
Free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill. Dallas has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. And he gets it to go.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
Nate Walters. 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
Here's Brewer. Cans it from downtown. Brewer's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Heat.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
The starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece.
I'm sure it meant a lot to them not letting a conference opponent get the better of them. That's important to them for sure.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Rubio. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Dallas making a switch here. Holiday's checked in.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And Walters kicks to Brewer. Ilyasova against Holiday, and Justin Holiday picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw good from Ilyasova.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
And we were talking about Ilyasova. There's a reason his field goal percentage went up last season. It wasn't necessarily better shooting. It was probably better shot selection.
And I think the scheme played to his strengths. Lots of ball movement, penetration, kicking out to open spot-up shooters. Ersan showed us that's his kind of game.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Cole Aldrich.
Solomon Hill. 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Barea. Another 3 for Dallas.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special feeling there.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan Player of the Game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.